Good afternoon to all of you friends. A warm and a hearty welcome to each and every one of you. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. So friends, today we are back with another very important session on legal shorts. What are we going to do? I'm sure you guys know it well. Today we are going to solve certain important legal knowledge questions which are important insofar as your preparation for CLAT and other law entrance exam is concerned. Before we begin with today's session, I would request each and every one of you to share this video, this live session with your friends so that others who are preparing for CLAT and other law entrance examination can get benefit out of these classes that BYJU'S Exam Prep is currently conducting on the YouTube platform. So a very warm and a hearty welcome to all of you. So let's begin, friends. So friends, before we begin, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a flat 25% off on your online classroom program. A flat 25% off on your online classroom program. Today is the last day to avail this flat 25% off. So conquer the competition for CLAT and other law entrance examination by getting BYJU'S Exam Prep subscription today. Use the code COMPETE25 and get this fantastic benefit of this flat 25% discount. Friends, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a mega workshop for CLAT 2023. So those of you who are preparing for CLAT 2023 know how to ace legal reasoning section on 19th of December at 8 p.m. So on 19th of December at 8 p.m. we shall be conducting a mega workshop for CLAT 2023 aspirants. So get yourself to understand how to score better or how to ace this legal reasoning section. BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a comprehensive preparation course in bilingual batch 5 for CLAT 2022 aspirants. So those of you who are preparing for CLAT 2022, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you this comprehensive preparation course batch 5 which would be conducted in both English and Hindi. So what do you get in this particular course? You get to learn in the language you understand. Both English and Hindi will be used by the faculties in this particular course. There will be weekly performance tests. All topics will be covered through live classes and quizzes, and above all, we shall be providing you with a faculty counseling and guidance session. So friends, let us begin. Up on your screen is a particular question related to legal knowledge, and I would request each and every one of you to read this question very carefully and answer the question. Okay, read it carefully and answer it. The question talks about the power to summon the House of the Parliament is vested with whom? Is it with the President? Is it with the Vice President? Is it with the Speaker of the Lok Sabha? Or is it with the Chief Justice? Now, the President is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha, and the Speaker is the chairperson of the Lok Sabha. The Chief Justice deals with the judiciary. Now, here is the President of India, who is the head of the state. Now, under the Indian Constitution, the President of India is vested with the power to summon the houses of the parliament. So, who summons both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha? It is the President of India. Who is the present President of India? Who is the current President of India? The present President of India is Mr. Kovind. Ramnath Kovind is the President of India as on today. Do keep this in your mind, guys. Okay. Now, whenever you are talking about these, you should keep the present person's name in your mind. Who is the Vice President of India? Venkaiah Naidu. Who is the Speaker? Mr. Om Birla. Who is the Chief Justice of India? Chief Justice N.V. Ramana. Have I made myself clear? All of you? Very good. So the correct answer is option A. Moving on to question number 2. Question number 2 reads, which article of the Constitution of India lays down the procedure for impeachment of the President? Under which provision, under which article of the Indian Constitution, the procedure, the manner in which the President is to be impeached has been laid down? Anyone? Very good, very good, very good. The correct answer is Article 61 of the Indian Constitution. Article 61 of the Indian Constitution deals with the procedure in which the President of India can be impeached from office. Okay. Correct answer is option B. How many of you got it correct? Very good, very good. I want more and more people to join these sessions because these are very, very important sessions for each and every one of you. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Question number 3. Right to privacy is a legal right, statutory right, fundamental right, or a legislative right? It's a little tricky question. Right to privacy, is it a legal right? Is it a statutory right? Is it a fundamental right? Or is it just a legislative right? Okay. How many of you have given me their answer? Okay, many of you, okay, some of you are saying option C, option C. Okay, let's see. Now, Article 21 of the Indian Constitution deals with right to life and personal liberty. Now, the Supreme Court has interpreted the term personal liberty to include right to privacy. The Supreme Court of India has said that right to privacy is a right that is provided under right to personal liberty. Now, if you read the Constitution of India, there is nothing written as right to privacy. But the Supreme Court, over a period of time, and the latest was Justice Puttaswamy versus Union of India. In Justice Puttaswamy, the Supreme Court, by a constitution bench, held that right to privacy is a fundamental right enshrined under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. Very important. Okay? So, every question, how to answer these questions will be taught to you in details. Okay? Moving on to question number 4. Which part of the Indian Constitution deals with emergency provision? Now, there are 3 types of emergency. National emergency, the second one, state emergency or president's rule, and the third one, financial emergency. So you have national emergency, state emergency, and financial emergency. State emergency means president's rule. Now, under which part of the Indian Constitution is these emergency provision enshrined? And the correct answer is part 18. Part 18 of the Indian Constitution. Part 18 of the Indian Constitution deals with the 3 types of emergency. A very simple question. How many times financial emergency was imposed in India? How many times was financial emergency imposed in India? Now, financial emergency has till date never been imposed in India. Never. Never is the right answer. Very good, very good, very good. That's good, that's good. Now, national emergency has been imposed thrice and president's rule a number of times. Okay, all of you? Very good. So, when you are attending these classes, you will get more information about certain things. So, that's why you should attend all these classes. The Vice President of India also holds the position of what? Is he the Speaker of the Lok Sabha? Is he the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha? Is he the ex officio Chairman of the Rajya Sabha? Or is he the head of the Indian Armed Force? Now, the head of the Indian Armed Force, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Force is the President, okay? The President is the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha, no. Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, ex officio Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Now, this is very, very important. What is the difference between option B and option C? Now, option C says that whoever becomes the Vice President of India, by virtue of the fact that a person is the Vice President of India, he automatically becomes the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. So, the correct answer is option C. So whoever becomes the Vice President of India automatically becomes the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Venkaiah Naidu. Mr. Venkaiah Naidu. Okay, all of you. Okay, moving on to question number 6. The state legislature in India are unicameral or bicameral. Now, every state in India has its own legislature. The Delhi has its own legislature, Maharashtra has its own legislature, Gujarat has its own legislature to make laws. Now, in a federal structure like India, there are certain powers of the Union Parliament. Similar power is also vested with the state legislature. So you have list 1, list 2 and list 3. Union list, state list and the concurrent list. The state list is the sole domain of the state legislature. Now, what is unicameral and bicameral? You have Vidhan Parishad and Vidhan Sabha. Vidhan Parishad and Vidhan Sabha. There are two, Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. Now, Uttar Pradesh has Vidhan Sabha as well as Vidhan Parishad. West Bengal has only Vidhan Sabha. Maharashtra has Vidhan Sabha as well as a Vidhan Parishad. So, some states are unicameral. Some states are bicameral. So, the correct answer is option D. Either there are certain states like Delhi which has only Vidhan Sabha, unicameral. There are states like Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra which has Vidhan Sabha as well as Vidhan Parishad. So, either A or either B. Okay, very good, very good, very good. So, when you are learning something, it is better to understand the question well, because you don't know what kind of questions will come. Moving on to question number 7. Which of the following words is not mentioned, not included in the preamble of the Indian Constitution? Equality, liberty, justice, yes. But the word sanctity is not given in the Indian Constitution. So I'm also solving these things with you guys. Okay? So friends, it is absolutely necessary for each and every one of you to understand these important questions. And definitely, if you are liking today's session, do press the like button. That is all that we want from each and every one of you. And definitely do not forget to share this session. Okay? Moving on to question number 8. The 73rd constitutional amendment is related to which of the following? The 73rd constitutional amendment. Does it deal with township? Does it deal with panchayats, municipalities, or does it deal with district board? The 73rd constitutional amendment. The 73rd constitutional amendment. Okay, very good. I'm getting good answers. It is not township. It is not municipalities. Neither it is district boards. The correct answer is panchayat. The 73rd constitutional amendment dealt with the concept of panchayat. It gave a constitutional status to the panchayats. A constitutional recognition was given to the panchayats by virtue of the 73rd constitutional amendment. Okay. Question number 9. Please read this question. Very important question. Which case led to the imposition of emergency? A landmark case relating to election disputes. And the primary issue was the validity of the 39th constitutional amendment. Now, if you remember, Mrs. Indira Gandhi lost her election, and the Allahabad High Court, a great son of the soil, Justice Jagmohan, held that Srimati Indira Gandhi has done certain wrongs during her election, and her election was cancelled. She came to the Supreme Court. Later on, she passed a constitutional amendment, the 39th constitutional amendment, which categorically stated that nobody can challenge the election of the Prime Minister and the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Now, which is that case which dealt to the imposition of emergency? The correct answer is Raj Narayan versus Indira Gandhi. Raj Narayan versus Indira Gandhi. So it was an election dispute where the Allahabad High Court held that she took advantage of her prime ministership while during elections. She violated the Model Code of Conduct. Question number 10. Question number 10 is up there on your screen. Let's read it. In which landmark case the Supreme Court held that second marriage of a Hindu man is invalid, even if he converts to Islam before marriage? Now, a Hindu can have only one wife at a point in time. Okay? But the law is a Hindu man can marry 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, no problem. But at one point in time, he can have only one wife. If the wife dies, he gets married again. So again, if the wife dies, again. So at one point in time, a Hindu can have one wife. Similarly, the Muslim law says a Muslim man can have 4 wives at a point in time. Now, suppose a Hindu man is married, and after his first marriage, he converts into Islam. And the question is, after he converts into Islam, can he have more than one wives? That's the pure question of law. So, please understand this. A Hindu man gets married, has a wife. After that, he gets converted into Islam. Now the question is, can he have more wives? Because the Muslim law says 4 wives. Please tell me, in which case the Supreme Court held that the second marriage of a Hindu man is invalid even if he converts into Islam before her marriage? Anyone? Okay, let me give you the answer. The correct answer is Sarla Mudgal versus Union of India. In Sarda Mudgal versus Union of India, the Supreme Court held that the second marriage of a Hindu man is invalid even if he converts to Islam before marriage. Have I made myself clear to each and every one of you? Okay. So these are some of the questions which each and every one of you, I expect, has noted down, and definitely watch this session once again. It's going to be very helpful for you. So friends, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a comprehensive course for CLAT 2022 Batch 5. In this course, what do you get? You get Build CLAT 2022 concepts from scratch for beginners, expert guidance by NLU alumni until the day of your exam, progress assessment test to gauge your performance at regular intervals, and highly interactive doubt clearing session. BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a comprehensive course Batch 6 for CLAT 2023. Now in this course, you get Build CLAT 2023 concepts from scratch for beginners, day-wise study plan covering the entire syllabus to help you score better, expert guidance by NLU alumni provided until the day of your exam, and 200 plus live classes based on the latest CLAT pattern with interactive quizzes. So friends, with this we come to the end of today's session. I hope you enjoyed it, you understood the questions that we have discussed in the course of today's session. God bless you. Bye-bye. See you soon. Take care.